What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing women's USA basketball roster, and a lot of people are not feeling the fact that Caitlin Clark was snubbed from the roster. I mean, for me, it's a lot of things to be said, right? As you look over the roster, and you look at the who's that's actually on the roster, and you say to yourself, well, why didn't Caitlin Clark make the roster? Who should have been snubbed instead of her? Now, granted, we know about the popularity that Caitlin Clark has brought to the WNBA. That's not a question, right? We know how big time she is. Now, was she snubbed because of, skill reasons? I don't know. Now, when you look at who's actually on the roster, we looking at players that are former champions, MVPs, and have a lot of international basketball experience. We're talking about players like A'ja Wilson, two-time WNBA champion. We're talking about Sabrina Ionescu. We're talking about Brittany Griner. And I know people, feel a way about Griner and the things that has taken place over the past few years. We're looking at Diana Taurasi, who, being older, can still get it done. Nafisi Collier, she's an absolute beast. We look at Jackie Young, Kalia Copper, Alyssa Thomas, Chelsea Gray, who's currently injured, right? So, could Caitlin take her place? Potentially, yes. We looking at Kelsey Plum, and to finish out the roster, Breanna Stewart. So, if you're looking at who Team USA and their selection committee elected to pick, and you know the game of women's basketball, none of those players you should be side-eyeing and saying, oh, but besides, honestly, I forgot Drew Lloyd also. But the only player that I would say, yeah, let's bump Caitlin for this player is Chelsea Gray because of injury. It's Chelsea Gray because of injury. I'm okay with, listen, at the end of the day, right? Even if you were to choose to send Caitlin Clark over there, to the Olympic Games, it's going to be, the minutes are not going to be shared. The opportunities are not going to be shared. It's going to be a ton of sacrifice to be made. Now, granted, for the fans, not only of Caitlin Clark, but women's basketball and things like that, you might hear this news and feel upset. You might feel a little disrespected that she wasn't selected. And I get that. I get it, because at the end of the day, you want to see the stars of stars be able to, perform on a big stage. And there is no bigger stage than international basketball. You got the world watching at that point, But like I said, the selection committee for Team USA basketball did not miss a beat with this roster selection. They did not. You can't honestly look at this and say, well, why? When we're talking about A'ja Wilson, Breanna Stewart, Kelsey Plum, we're like, just those alone, just those three names alone are crazy. You look at Jewel Lloyd and what she does. Like I said, I don't feel like, this is a thing where we have to be like, oh, the reason why they didn't select. Listen, at the end of the day, I believe the reason, in my opinion, why Clark was not picked for this selection committee is because there's a vetting process, right? I feel like there's a process where they want her to get her just due. Because as much as I could say Caitlin Clark deserves a spot, I would say Angel Reese deserves a spot also. You can say it in the now. Granted, I know some people might not like that, but you can argue that maybe she deserves a spot, or we could be sitting here and saying having that same conversation also. We're talking about two of the most popular players in women's basketball today. But when it comes to Clark, would we? Of course we would. Of course we would. But this isn't going to be the end all be all. She even said it to her coach. She said they woke up the beast. They woke up a beast. So, and her not getting selected, and that's what you want. You want her to use this as fuel. You want her to use this as fuel so she can get better in the pros. Use this snub as a launching pad to what your career should look like. And in 4 years, when it's time for the Olympics in 2028, you will be picked. I have no doubt in my mind that in 2028, Caitlin Clark will be representing Team USA for women's basketball. And you look at Team USA in their record in the Olympics. I mean, we're talking about multiple gold medals in a row. Multiple gold medals in a row. We know the international game can be a total different beast as opposed to here in the States. But, I feel like if we're going to get in the conversation of her being snubbed, let's not make it a black or white thing. Please, let's not make it a black or white thing. Let's keep it hoops. And like I said, I think the selection committee wanted to do a vetting process and send the players that they thought to be, the 12 best, basically. That's basically what I see. When I look at every player that they picked, I don't see no mistakes, honestly. Besides, like I said, Chelsea Gray due to injury. But here's the thing, when you're going international and you're playing, you need veterans. You don't want to send too many young players over there that can't get it done. We're talking about a number of veteran players that Team USA is sending over there to Paris. We're talking about veterans and players that know what it takes and how to get it done. And that's what you need. You don't want to send over a group of young players. We've seen that happen with Team USA, the men's, in 2004. You seen that last year with the qualifying men's. You want to send over more talented veteran leadership and guys that know how to get it done and sacrifice where need be. So, I know some people are going to listen to this and be like, oh, but she was snubbed. That's your opinion. There's going to be some people that, make it something other than basketball, and that's your opinion. But at the end of the day, I believe they got it correct. Could I be wrong? Of course. This is my opinion. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Basketball fans, WNBA fans, women's basketball fans, or if this is your first time tuning into this channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I catch you guys on the next video.